Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
The definition of a stretch five, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a three.
It's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range, and then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
Knocks it down from distance.
It's great to see Young working off the ball. He's got the skill set to flourish in that kind of action.
A nice shot by Doncic.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And there's a pick. The kick out to Young. Now George. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled in keeping his composure under pressure.
And the shot's good. Doncic has gotten his third basket of the night.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Brooklyn with possession here. And that one's good.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
At around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Thompson with a screen. Wing shot on the way. And it's Doncic missing.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Pass to George. Now here's Turner. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. Turner, no good.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Doris, it's interesting, but the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct, because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals for a couple of times. Had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success, but no championship in this modern era.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Now here's Thomas. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Knicks trail by 6. Pass to Caruso. And here's Anunoby. Carries it down low.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
Now Thomas. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
A minute 20 left to play in the first. There's a screen by Turner to the inside. And then Turner with the dunk.
How about that? Running the pick and roll to perfection. Evident that Miles Turner loves these situations.
Doncic, good.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
It's George on the wing. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Pass to Gafford. Shakes him. Brooklyn with the board.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Lawrence.
I think, B.A., what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I've missed the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Anunoby for 3. And he can't get that one. Brooklyn leading by 8. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line.
Intelligent play by Middleton. Now, he does what he can to ensure he gets fouled while in the act.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3. Knicks trail by 11.
You can see Luka Doncic has the body, the handle, the footwork, and the savvy to draw fouls. That is nicely done.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game now. And he's good on the second. And Young has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. From the arc. No good there. And here's Doncic. Just 3 on the clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you...
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Knicks trail by 8. Inside. Pass to Covington. Here's Swift. Here's Simons. Guarded by Young. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Drummond with the screen. Now here's Caldwell Pope. McBride covers. Right side Young. No good from the wing. knocks it loose. Now Young with a steal. Young on the drive. Soft touch off the glass. Young's got his second bucket on the night.
And the defense really has no chance when Young gets in space. He's just too skilled.
Simon's shot is good. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Knicks trail by 8. Outside Covington. Back to Simons. Pass to Swift. To the left side wing. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
4 on the clock. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, when you put Simons in that pick and roll action, it puts major pressure on the defense. You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
And it's Simons missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
And yeah, this is the fire Young brings to every game. He won't let a foul stop his shot.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
They set the pick from the stripe. And again, it's the Nets missing. Knicks trail by 11. Here's Doncic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Young.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
Turner. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Gafford. And now the Knicks on the break. That one is off.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
George outside. Middleton outside. George with it. Thompson with some nice D. Down low. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Now, Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
There's 45 seconds left in the second. Pass to George. Tries the spin move. 17-foot shot on the way. Gafford grabs the miss. Knicks trail by 8. Left side, Anunoby. That's tipped. And they're running. Here's Thomas. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
Well, for Cam Thomas, obviously, the whole conversation about why he's in the league is his scoring ability. And I think the next step for him, he's got to start to be able to play make for his teammates.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 12. There's the drive. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Here's Houston. Over to the left wing. with 2 seconds left. Stolen by Gafford. And that concludes the first half. It's the Nets leading by 9. And we'll return shortly. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They trail by 9. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Brooklyn on D. Doncic outside. And stolen by Hardaway.
Not a smart pass, and he knows it. Got to disguise your intentions better than that.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul. Coming out on the floor for your Knicks.
And Brooklyn with possession here. They've got a 9-point lead. Here's Doncic. Now Caruso kicks it to Doncic. Releases. Excellent D there from Caldwell Pope. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And here's Caruso outside. Drains the triple. Caruso's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his 3rd foul so far. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the 3rd. Drummond with the screen. Here's Young. Pass to Drummond. Here's Houston. Now Caldwell Pope. Guarded by Doncic. Over to the wing. Stolen by Caruso. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. And Doncic hammers it home.
Well, Doncic, terrific floor vision in the open floor. He also understands how to be the guy to finish.
Now Drummond. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Drummond's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Thompson outside. The 3. The shot, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the paint. And Drummond with the jam.
Boy, how about the quick elevation by Andre Drummond? Doesn't miss an opportunity when it's that easy.
And it's Doncic missing. Nets leading by 10. Outside Young. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Gafford in the post. Kicks it to Doncic. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. More and more we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. Picked by Covington. Not enough on that one as it misses. Nets leading by 12. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul.
Team foul. Now into the lineup for your Knicks.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Simons outside. Shoots it from the corner. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, the jumper from Simons is smooth like butter.
1:27 left in the third quarter. Here's George. The rebound by Burks. Knicks trail by 10. Doris, we've heard Paul George get a lot of praise from the next generation of NBA talent.
We sure have, and it's easy to see why, Brian. This guy is fundamentally sound. He does a little bit of everything, can shoot with range, can get off the bounce. His game is so polished and smooth, worthy of emulation.
And there's the foul. That's going to belong to Tim Hardaway. That'll be a second foul of the game.
2 seconds. Coming out on the floor for you.
And here's Simons.
Jalen Wilson.
And there's the lob. The shot misses.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Fires the three. They get it back. Here's George. And all around the rim that time before dropping. George has got 6.
I just love to see Paul George mix it up on the backboards. He's got the size, speed, athleticism. Love it.
Here's Simons. Oh, he just jams it right over Miles Turner.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Pass to George. Stolen by Burks. And so it's Brooklyn closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection, right?
34.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
To the middle. Landale. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Nice find there from Simons. Solid at recognizing when his teammates are uncovered.
Pass to George. And there's another one for the Nets.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Outside Anunoby. From downtown. And the three-pointer goes.
3.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. It's George on the wing. Shot clock at 6. From 13. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Nets lead by 8.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
New York making a switch here. Doncic outside. Pass to Thompson. There's the 3. Ooh, nice D from George.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Knicks trail by 8. On the wing, Thompson. Now here's Caruso. Doncic with it. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
This guy is an absolute machine. Luka Doncic keeping his foot on the gas and giving the defense everything they can handle.
Here's Caruso. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Yeah, they want this to be a transition game. It's where they've been most effective.
Yeah, they've had less success when they allow the defense to get set. That's why they want to keep pushing the pace.
Back to Doncic. And Turner with the block.
I'll tell you, you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
Shot's good by Carrington. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
George, left side. The three ball. Offensive board. And he's going for the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. And Doncic hammers it home.
Was there ever a doubt they'd go to Luka Doncic? This guy is a big-time performer.
The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Caruso. With the drive. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Doncic with it to take the lead. That one's good. Nothing but net. Doncic has got 8 here in this quarter.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Stolen by Caruso. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Look at Doncic finishing the break in style.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Thomas outside. Turner in the high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yeah! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
You want the answer? Can Miles Turner make tough shots in big moments? That's a definitive yes.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Now here's Doncic. Lets it go from the wing. The rebound by Turner.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
New York making a switch here. George hits them both.
Oh, tremendous composure at the line to tie things up and give them a shot in overtime.
17 seconds left in the game. Doncic outside. The kick to Olynyk. Just 5 on the clock. Doncic punches it home.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
They could actually go for a 3 and win here, but I think they may play it safe and try to send this game to overtime.
And here's Thomas from the arc. And he drills the triple.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
So it's a narrow victory for the Nets, pulling it out for the W. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.